A very good afternoon to everyone. My name is Vikas Bhadoria and today I welcome you all for the live mock test analysis of RRB JE CBT-1. So you guys have given this RRB JE mock test for on the date of 5th and 6th March, and we have received a very good response from you guys as more than 5,000 students have attended this live mock test. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the question of the live mock test. We will see the analysis of the live mock test. Also, we will see what is the pattern of question in the live mock test.
So you guys have given this RBJ mock test and
so if we talk about the pattern of the questions in the live mock test, if we see the what is the pattern of questions or what are the subjects in the for RRB JE CBT-1, so they are basically mathematics portion, general intelligence and reasoning portion, general awareness portion, and general science. Okay, so these are the portions. So for mathematics, you can see there are total 30 questions of 30 marks. Okay, for general intelligence and reasoning, there are 25 questions of 25 marks. For general awareness, there are total 15 questions of 15 marks, and general science, there are total 30 questions. So total questions are 100 for CBT-1 and time is 90 minutes. Okay, and for every question there is 1/3 negative marking for CBT-1. Okay, so please be careful about the negative marks. Okay, now what Gradeup has provided you in the All India Live Mock Test, let us discuss on that. The main advantage of giving the live mock test is that you get a real-time environment of an exam. You will feel like that you are giving a real-time exam. Okay, you will, and these questions after giving the exams, what you will get? You will get the complete analysis and result with solutions. You will get the complete analysis and result with solution and short tricks. Also, these questions are designed by experts who have already scored very good marks in the SSC and RRB exams. Alright, now the main advantage, the other advantage of giving this exam is that you would be able to increase your speed and accuracy. Your speed and accuracy will be increased when you will attempt our live mock test. Okay, because suppose that if you don't attempt the live mock test, what will happen? You will directly get into the exam. Okay, so you won't be able to feel the real-time environment of the exam. Alright, so this is the main advantage, that after giving this live mock test, you would be able to increase your speed, your accuracy, you would be able to know the pattern of questions. Okay, so in this live mock test, the total number of attempts were 5,476. Total 5,476 students have attempted this live mock test. Okay, and that is a really good number. And in this live mock test, the students who have scored above 80 marks were scored by 16 students. Okay, between 80 to 70 were scored by 146 students. 146 students have scored around 80 to 70 marks. Okay, and 70 to 850, the students who are in the range of 70 to 50 are 1068 students. Okay, and less than 50 are around 4246. So you can see that from this pattern of total number of students who have attempted, who are lying between these number of marks, you can see that the more there are a lot of students in the which are having marks less than 50, and so from 70 to 50, and above 80 they are only 16. So your target should be above 80. Okay, you should try to score above 80 or around 70 to 50 in your live mock test, in all that mock tests. Okay, now so I will be discussing the question of general science. Okay, so before discussing the question of general science, those who have not joined our Gradeup test series for RRB JE CBT-1, you can find the link of our test series in the description of this video. Okay, please join the test series to increase your speed and accuracy. Again, you will be able to get to know you can solve better questions which are designed by expert faculties. Okay, the experts have designed our question the test series. You can solve the question the test series. You can buy the test series. The cost is not that very high. Okay, so that is very affordable. Practice more and more questions for CBT-1 by joining our test series, and you can find the links of the test series in the description of this video. Okay, the level of the question in the test series is very good. Okay, and you can also use your Gradeup coins. If you have got your coins, you can use the Gradeup coins to get the benefit in purchasing the test series. Okay, because each 10 coins is equal to 100 coins is equal to 1 rupees. Okay, now let us see. In this live mock test, I am going to discuss the question of general science. Okay, so general science portion will be discussed by me. Okay, now if we talk about the general science portion, in this general science portion, the questions that are asked from the topic of physics, there are total 10 questions, from chemistry 10 questions each, and then from biology, life science, biology there are 6 questions, and life science and computer there are 2 questions each from general science. Okay, now let us discuss some questions from All India live mock test. Okay, first question is who first introduced the electrochemical cell? So there are 4 options: James Watt, Thomas Alva Edison, Michael Faraday, and Volta. So what is the answer for this question? Yes, who first introduced the electrochemical cell? So those guys who don't know what is electrochemical cell is used for converting the chemical energy into electrical energy. Okay, and the answer for this question is, what is the answer for this question? Yes, the answer for this question is Volta. Okay, so Volta introduced this electrochemical cell in the year 1800, and the main function of the electrochemical cell is to convert the chemical energy of the fuel into electrical energy. Okay, so this is the function of electrochemical cell, and the answer is option number D. Yes, most of you are correct. Now next question is that work done by a force during a round trip of a system is 0, then the force is called a non-conservative force, or conservative, viscous, or frictional. What is the answer for this question? Yes, if the work done by a force during a round trip of system is 0, so that kind of force is called a conservative force. So option B will be the correct answer. Okay, so whenever there is a work done in a closed system, then the work done, the force is called a conservative force. That kind of force is called a conservative force. So option B is the correct answer. Next question, in which of the following carbon atoms are arranged in the shape of a football? Okay, so for this question the answer will be option number A. In case of C60, C60 is an allotrope of carbon. Okay, and this allotrope of carbon is having the shape of a sphere, an ellipse, okay, or tube. And this spherical types of C60 are called as fullerenes. Okay, and these fullerenes have the shape of a football. Okay, so option A will be the correct answer. Yes. Next question is that what is the main constituent of pearl? Okay, so for this question the answer is calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate only is the correct answer. Okay, so only calcium carbonate is the main constituent of pearl. Okay, this will be the answer. Yes, Prasad Babu, Buckminster fullerene is also called C60. You are absolutely correct. Okay, so the main constituent of pearl is calcium carbonate. Okay, and that is called ergagun. Okay, this is one of the type of calcium carbonate, and the answer is calcium carbonate only. This will be the answer. That is option number D will be the correct answer. So those who have got answer number D, they are absolutely correct. Okay. Next question: what is produced by baking powder that makes the batter soft? Okay, so this batter, you all have studied about this batter when you used to cook cake. When you prepare cake, you used to mix this batter with water and flour. Okay, and this batter produces carbon dioxide. This produces carbon dioxide, which makes cake very fluffy. Okay, so the answer will be option number C. Next question: what is the correct expression to find force? Correct expression to find force. So the correct expression to find force, the option will be F is equal to ma. Okay, so those who have got this answer, they are absolutely correct. Okay. Next question, the monomer used for the synthesis. The monomer used for the synthesis of nylon 6R. Okay, so the nylon 6 have the monomer of hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. So option A is the correct answer, and that is formed by condensation polymerization. Condensation polymerization of hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. Okay, so that will be correct answer. So option A is absolutely correct. Next question, in the cold region, which substance is added to prevent the freezing of aviation gasoline? Okay, so in the cold region, glycol or ethylene glycol, actually ethylene glycol is used to as an antifreezant. Okay, as a antifreezant means to reduce the freezing point. Okay, antifreezant की तरह यूज करते हैं इसको, because the temperature of aviation gasoline is around minus 47 degrees Celsius. Minus 47 degrees Celsius is the freezing point temperature of aviation gasoline. Okay, so we mix glycol or ethylene glycol to reduce the freezing point. Okay, so answer option A will be the correct answer. Next question is that neutrophils and lymphocytes originate from, there are 4 options given, and the answer will be option number C, bone marrow. Okay, so from bone marrow, Vikram, alcohol will not be the answer, because that is ethylene glycol will be the correct answer. That is glycol will be the answer. Option number A, alcohol will not be the correct. Okay, Vikram. Yes, for question number 9, option C, bone marrow is correct. Okay, so bone marrow, in bone marrows, neutrophils and lymphocytes originate from bone marrow. Okay. Next question, during respiration, the gas enter into the blood and leave the same by the process of. Now what is the answer for this? You know that respiration is the process in which we take air inside our lungs. Okay, and in that process, air comes into our blood vessels with the help of a process called diffusion. Okay, so diffusion is a process by which air enters into our blood vessels. Okay, so option B, diffusion is correct. Okay, so those who have got diffusion, they are absolutely correct. Next question, the number of chambers in the heart of a frog are. Okay, so what are the, how many chambers in the heart of a frog? So there are total 3 chambers in the heart of the frog. Okay, 2 artery and 1 ventricle. Okay, so there are total 3 chambers in the heart of a frog. So option B will be the correct answer. Okay, so those who have got option B, they are absolutely correct. Okay. Next question, when a compressed slinky, what is a slinky? In your childhood, or if you go to a circus, you will see that some jokers used to play with a toy called, which is in the form of this juggling coil. Okay, so that coil is in the form of a spring. Okay, this is a compressed spring. It is a form of a compressed spring, and when this compressed spring is released, the potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. So option A will be correct answer. Okay, so option A, kinetic energy, is correct. Okay, because in the spring, when you compress a spring, then potential energy is absorbed, and when you release it, then it releases kinetic energy. Okay, and this question, in this question is asked that why do we add nitrogenous fertilizer to the soil when nitrogen is so abundant in the atmosphere? Okay, now this is a question that comes in your mind, that soil already contains, we know that earth contains around 78% of nitrogen. Okay, so when this percent of nitrogen is already present in the soil, why do we add nitrogenous fertilizer? Okay, because this nitrogen is not directly absorbed by the plant. Okay, because there we use some bacteria to absorb this nitrogen. So that's why we use nitrogenous fertilizer to the soil, so that plant can prepare their food. Okay, so atmospheric nitrogen cannot be absorbed directly by the plant. Option B will be correct. Okay, so option B is correct for this question. So far we have discussed the questions of general science of All India Live Mock Test, and now Kasif Ansari sir will come and discuss the question of general awareness. Okay, so you all know Kasif Ansari sir, he will be taking the question of general awareness for live All India live mock test. Okay, so you have to just wait for 1 minute or more, less than that, and then he will come and discuss the question of general awareness. Okay, so thank you very much.
Hello students, so moving forward with our All India mock which was conducted by the Gradeup team, and a lot of student has attempted the quiz, and already Sachin sir has already told you that how much marks all the students have got. So now moving forward to the general awareness section. When we move to the general awareness section, okay, so when we talk about the general awareness section, as you know that general awareness section is also a very important section. It's a very important section in the examinations. Okay, just hold on. As you know, the general awareness section is very important section, and general awareness plays a very important section because as majority of the students in the community are from the are engineers and this section actually affects a lot to the students because they are not able to get good marks in the general awareness section. Okay, hello everyone. So moving forward with the so total number of questions in the general awareness we have taken, but we are going to discuss few questions here only. Okay, so when we talk about the general awareness section, we have the 2 questions from history, we have 2 questions from polity, 2 from geography, 1 from organizations, 1 from art and culture, 1 from Indian economy. We have 2 questions from sports, 3 from current affairs, and 1 question from international affairs. So moving forward, we are going to discuss few questions of the general awareness topic also. Okay, so okay, now very fine. Everybody is ready so that we can start now. Okay, so the first question was a very important question from the medieval history. Medieval history question is very important. It is asked that Amir Khusro was the disciple of whom? So Amir Khusro was the disciple of whom? Amir Khusro, as you know, that Amir Khusro was a very famous person in the court of Alauddin Khilji. Always remember, Amir Khusro was a very famous poet, a Persian poet in the court of in the court of Alauddin Khilji. And always remember that Alauddin Khilji was a ruler of the Khilji dynasty, and Amir Khusro was in the court of Alauddin Khilji. Actually, what happened that Amir Khusro used to talk a lot, and that's why Alauddin Khilji used to call Amir Khusro by the name of Tutiye Hind. Always remember that Alauddin Khilji used to call him by the name of Tutiye Hind, that is parrot of India. That is called the parrot of India. Why he is called the parrot of India? Because he used to talk a lot. And let me tell you that Amir Khusro was the disciple of Nizamuddin Auliya. Hazrat Nizamuddin Auliya was the famous Sufi saint, and he was the disciple of Hazrat Nizamuddin Auliya in Delhi. Okay, he was a Sufi saint, and he was a disciple of Nizamuddin Auliya. Apart from that, he was in the court of the Khilji dynasty ruler Alauddin Khilji. Moving to the question number 2. We have now moving forward to question number 2, where the question which is asked in the examination is that where are 2022 Commonwealth Games scheduled to be held? So 2022 Commonwealth Games, when we talk about, so let me tell you that Commonwealth Games of 2018, as you know, Commonwealth countries consist of all the countries which were at a point of time were under the control of the British Empire, and the countries is known as the Commonwealth Group, and for the Commonwealth Group there is a games known as Commonwealth Games. The Commonwealth Games in 2018 was held at Gold Coast. Gold Coast in Australia, the Commonwealth Games were held, and in 2022 the Commonwealth Games will be held at Birmingham in United Kingdom. Okay, so 2022 Commonwealth Games will be held at Birmingham in United Kingdom. Okay, now the question comes, question number 4. The question is, who took charge as the new CAG of India? CAG of India, that is Comptroller and Auditor General of India. So who has taken charge over the new CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India? As you know, the CAG is a very important post, and CAG is mentioned under Article 148 to 151 of the Constitution of India. Always remember. When we talk about the CAG, always remember that CAG is the biggest auditor of the government of India, and he audits the accounts of the center as well as the state government. Apart from auditing these things, he also have several other duties. Means he submits the report of the central government to the president and of the state government to the governor. And let me tell you, the present CAG of India is Mr. Rajiv Maharishi. So the right answer is A. Mr. Rajiv Maharishi is the present CAG of India. Comptroller and Auditor General of India presently is Mr. Rajiv Maharishi, is a very important person. Okay, question number 5. Now question number 5 comes that what is the cause of inflation? What do you mean by the term inflation? As you know, when we talk about inflation, inflation means excess supply of liquidity, means the liquidity in the market increases. The liquidity in the market increases means the cash in the market, the cash flow in the market will increase. Now when we talk about that, what is the causes of inflation? So inflation, as you know, the liquidity increases, or we can say the cash flow increases. So printing too much money. Obviously, if the RBI will print too much money, then there will be there will be inflation, right, of liquidity in the market. When there will be a production cost, means when the production cost of any commodity will increase. Obviously, when the production cost of any commodity will increase, the final product will also, the final cost of the product will also increase, and it will lead to a very important term of inflation known as the cost push inflation. War and other events causing instability. Obviously, when during the war, lot of money has been invested in the defense program of the country, and due to this, all these three reasons are responsible for the rise of inflation in the country. So the right answer will be all of these. So all of the above reasons are responsible for the inflation in the country. Right answer is D. Question number 6. Now question number 6 is a very important question. Question number 6 says, the festival of India in Nepal begins in which city? So the festival of India in Nepal, let me tell you, the festival of India in Nepal begins in which city? So it was started in Kathmandu on 20th Feb 2019. 20th Feb 2019, the festival of India in Nepal started at the Kathmandu city. Right answer is Kathmandu, and started on 20th Feb 2019. It's a very important festival, and it started in the city of Kathmandu in Nepal. Okay, now we have the last question. Last question is that how many dynasties ruled over Delhi Sultanate? When the question comes that how many dynasties ruled over Delhi Sultanate, so let me tell you, the period of Delhi Sultanate is between 1206 to 1526, and during this period 5 dynasties ruled over Delhi. That is the Slave dynasty, it ruled from 1206 to 1290. Second one is your Khilji dynasty, and the Khilji dynasty ruled from 1290 to 1320. Third is your Tughlaq dynasty. When we talk about the Tughlaq dynasty ruled from 1320 to 1414. After Tughlaq dynasty, it comes the Sayyid dynasty. Sayyid dynasty ruled from 1414 to 1451. And last one is the Lodi dynasty, that ruled from 1451 to 1526. And the last ruler of the Delhi Sultanate, as you know, last ruler of the Delhi Sultanate was Ibrahim Lodi, and Ibrahim Lodi was defeated by Babur in the first battle of Panipat in the year 1526. And with this, the Delhi Sultanate declined, and the rule of the Mughal Empire started in India. Okay, so the 5 dynasties ruled over Delhi. So this ends with the 7 questions of GA section. I hope you all must have done right. Okay, thank you so much. Now the section will continue for the reasoning section, and Neha ma'am will take over the session now. Thank you.
Hello students, welcome back. So now let's continue with the reasoning section. As you all know about the syllabus of the complete reasoning part, right? So verbal reasoning, analytical reasoning and non-verbal is already mentioned here with the number of questions that generally appears in the examination. So coming to the point, let's start with the very first question. And this is the question of Enology, right? So you can check out here that we have to find out, right? We have to find out the question mark, the replacement for the question mark, right? Yes, very good afternoon, student. So the point is, this is the category of alphabet Enology, but the very interesting point about this topic is whatever we generally used to do in the coding decoding section, the same we have to repeat here, right? So I have to find out the relation between these two. As you will check out, a student, it's nothing but just -1. That is k minus 1 is j, t minus 1 is s, d minus 1 is c, w minus 1 is v, and s minus 1 is r. So it's simply -1. If you repeat the same thing over here, you will find out the exact answer, that is BGTRE, and -1 will give you just option D, that is AFSQD, right? So it was very simple question, right? Let's check out the very next question, student. So this is the question of comparison, that is ranking and comparison, as we know about the topic, right? So the question is, B is not taller than A and D is not taller than C and B. C is not taller than B and A is not smaller than B. Who is the smallest person over here? So we have to find out the smallest person here according to the comparison that is given in your question. So as mentioned, if B is not taller than A, it simply indicates that A is taller than B, right? The second line is D is not taller than C and B. If D is not taller than C and B, it means both C and B are taller than D, right? The next point is C is not taller than B. If C is not taller than B, that indicates what? B is taller than C. So that's the comparison which was not shown clearly in the second statement, but right now the comparison is clearly visible between C and B. The last point is A is not smaller than B. So if A is not smaller than B, it's quite understood that B is taller than A and is A is taller than B, which is already mentioned in the first one. So if you will combine all these three statements, you will find out this, that A is taller than B and B is taller than C. Both B and C are taller than D. So you can notice here exactly the comparison is mentioned and the smallest person is D, which is clearly visible in option B, right, student? Yes, student, that's correct answer and is very simple one. Smallest person is D, not C, okay? Here is the next question. So we have given a simple question of arrangement over here. It is row-based question, that at a college party, 5 girls are sitting in a row. So it's a question of linear arrangement, but not that difficult. It's very simple one, student, that P is on the left of M and to the right of O. So the comparison of P is given according to the left and right for both the person M and O respectively. So if suppose I am writing P over here, it's quite mentioned that P is on the left side of M. So you will paste M here, and if it is not mentioned in any of the question that the persons are facing north, east, west, so generally you have to take it the direction of the person according to your convenience. That's the north direction. So you can decide the left and right of each and every person individually, right? So P is sitting to the left of M and this person P is sitting on the right side of O. So I am having now comparison of P according to the directions given in the statement itself. Now the second line is R is sitting to the right of N but to the left of O. So the information regarding R is given here, that R is to the right side of N, okay, and to the left of O. So if you will combine these two lines, you will notice the complete arrangement like this, that O is in the center point and on the right and left side of the person that is sitting in the middle is O, is NRPM, right? So the question was to find out the one who is sitting in the middle. You can exactly find out the correct answer as mentioned in option A, that is O. So right answer is option A, that is O, okay? Let's move to the next question, student. The question is of direction and distance. So whenever we are solving the question of direction and distance, we have to consider the direction first of all, and we have to take the reference plane in which we consider this as a center point, and the four directions are east, west, north and south. These are the four major directions, and in between we have the sub directions called northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest respectively. Okay students, now according to question we have given that a person is started walking towards north, right? So let's start. Let's suppose we are considering this point as a starting point. So person is traveling towards north and the distance he has covered is 20 meter. Now he turns right and walk 3 meter. So if you will rotate it according to the direction given, the right direction is here and he covers the distance 3 meter. Then he turns left and walks for 4 meter. So this is the next direction, 4 meter, and he is somewhere here. Okay. From here he walks 4 meter towards east. So towards east will be decided according to this reference plane only. So as you can see, according to center plane, this is the direction towards east, right? So just make it the direction accordingly, and now the person is here. Okay, exactly, Ankit, northwest or west near north, it is the direction which is somewhere between north and west, so both are same thing, right? So that's the reference plane according to the question given. Now the question is to find out the distance from this starting point and also the direction. So if you will find out the distance, definitely you will solve it according to the Pythagoras theorem. For that matter, you need a right angle triangle, and if you check out here, this is 20, this is 4, so this complete will be 24, right? This distance is already 4, this is 3, so this total will be 4 plus 3, which is equal to 7. So you can notice the trio of 7, 24 and 25, right? So this distance will be equal to under root of 24 square plus 7 square. Okay, so this is 625, that is equal to 25 meters. So the distance between a starting and initial point is 25 meter. Now the question was to find out the direction also, in which direction he is with respect to the initial point. So this is the initial point. Considering initial point as a center point, if you will find out the direction, this is the direction, and if you will match it with the original reference plane, the direction is northeast. Okay, so the right answer is 25 meter northeast, which is option B. Yes, Ankit, sometimes in the examination. Okay, let's check out the next question. So this is the question of number puzzle. So student, whenever the questions of number are there in your examination, whether the question is of number series or number puzzle or maybe number Enology, the methods are always same, just the presentation always changes according to the definition of the topic. So right now we can notice one simple point here, that we have given 9 numbers in the form of a rectangular box, and we have to replace this question mark with the help of the options. We have 4 options as 55, 135, 96 and 167. Now the point is to find out the relationship between the numbers. Okay, if you will notice, we are having 3 square numbers given in the first row, but the same is not happening in the third and the second row. Even if you will find out the difference in the number, that is not working here. So if you will check out one simple rule in the first column, and generally this rule is applicable for the matrix of 3 cross 3. Generally it happens for the matrix of 3 cross 3. So if you will add these 3 numbers in the first column, that is 25 plus 126 plus 49, and the same thing if you will do in the second column, that is 36 plus 144 plus 20, right? And next is 81 plus something we have to find out, and plus 64. If you will notice the thing, if you will add the numbers, the addition of the numbers is equal to 200 in the first column. The same is in the second one. So definitely it should be applicable for the third one also. So you have to subtract the addition of the 81 and 65, right? 64. So this is equal to something which is equal to 145. So 200 minus 145, that's equal to 55. That's option A. Yes, absolutely perfect answer, student. Now check out the next question. This is the question of alphabet test, right? So we have given some conditions here according to which we have to convert the question. we have given that if all vowels in the word sovereign are arranged in alphabetical order first, you have to arrange the vowels first of all. So the actual word we have given, so if you are arranging the vowels, you can notice the vowels are E, I and O. So definitely according to alphabetical order, you will write double E, then I, then O. That's the order, right? Then the next work is all consonants are arranged in reverse alphabetical order. Then the remaining consonant we have to arrange in reverse alphabetical order, right? So that means starting from Z. So you will arrange first of all V, then S, right? Then R, then N and G. That's the arrangement according to the directions mentioned in the question. Now the point is we have to find out which of the following letter will be third to the right or fifth from the right end. So we have to start from the right end. We are moving somewhere ahead and then we are coming back to the right. So both right, that means you can directly do 5, that's 5, right? 5 minus 3, fifth from the right side and third to that one. So 5 minus 3 is second element we have to count from the right side, and that's absolutely N. So the correct answer is option B, that is N. Now, here's the next question, question number 7. This is the question of coding decoding, right? We have given one question, one analysis. We have to analyze it, and the same thing we have to apply in our question. So what we will do, we will find out the relation how we are converting the actual word in the given code, right? So the word was pinky, P-I-N-K-Y, and the code is UGSID. Okay, so student, if you will find out the relationship between the numbers, if you can find out, if you can relate it with the letters only, that's absolutely fine. If you cannot relate it directly, you can do one thing, just write the numerical place value. Okay, just write the numerical place value. It's 16, 9, 14, 11 and 25. The same you can repeat it over here. So after writing the numerical place value, you will absolutely find out the relation that it is plus 5, then it is minus 2, once again it is plus 5, then minus 2, and once again it is plus 5, because it is a cyclical order starting from A ending in Z, and Z plus 1 is A, Z plus 2 is B, Z plus 3 is C, and so on. So same you will repeat in your question, that is plus 5 minus 2 plus 5 minus 2. So your answer will be OSQID, that is option number B. It's very simple and very easy to understand, right? So let's check out the very next question. Once again, the question is of coding decoding, student. It's very important topic. That's the reason we have given 3 questions over here in this mock test, because it is not only here in the coding decoding itself. It comes in alphabetical Enology, in alphabetical series, and also in alphabetical alphabet classification question. So that is the reason. So you have given one word as explicit, and the converted code is FZSP NIPB. This is P and next is B. Okay. Now check out the relation between the elements. So E is 5 and F is 6, right? That means plus 1. X to Z it is plus 2. Now P to S it is plus 3. L to P it is plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7 and plus 8. Right? You can understand it after writing the numerical place value considering A as 1 and Z as 26. So directly you can relate it. So the same thing you have to repeat in the question pedagogy. So if you will repeat it, you can find out the actual answer, which is equal to QGGELUNG. Right? So that's option A, which is the right answer. Fine. Let's check out the next question. So this is the question of mathematical operators. You have to solve the question according to BYJU'S. It's very simple and easy to understand. So we have given some converted form of symbols, the mathematical operators, that minus stands for addition. So your work is to convert actually first of all in the given equation. Once you will convert it, then you will solve it according to mathematical operator. Right. So the first equation is 12 divide 3 cross 5 minus 2, which is equal to 33 as mentioned. So what I will do, student, first of all I will convert the symbols. So you have mentioned already that divide stands for multiplication. So if you will change it, it will be 12 multiplied by 3. For multiplication we have given subtraction, that is 5. For minus we have given addition. So I will solve it according to BYJU'S. If this is equal to the right hand side, that's absolutely fine. So you can notice 12 into 3, you will, that's BOD mass, that means you have to divide, then multiply, then plus minus, that's the simple rule. So 12 into 3, that is equal to 36 minus 5 plus 2, right? So that's absolutely equal to 33. So I don't need to check out the rest of the equation like B, C and D. It's perfectly option A, which is exactly correct answer. Okay, sometime it happens in the examination that we have to find out the equation which one is wrong. So always read the directions carefully. Now the next question is of syllogisms, right? We have to assume the given a statement to be true, and then we have to find out the conclusion which one is correct. So what we will do, we'll convert the statement in the form of Venn diagram first of all. So it's all books are diaries, right? All books are diaries. So I'm writing the initials. Okay, all books are diaries. Some diaries are pens. The next is some pens are drawers. And all drawers are chairs. That's what exactly is given here in the question. So first conclusion is some drawers are diaries. Right? You know that for the solution we need something common in between the terms, and we can see it is not clearly visible. So being doubtful situation is completely wrong. Some chairs are pens, some because we have given the relation between these two, and I can notice the intersection part which is covering the common area. So second is absolutely perfect and is exactly visible, right? Third is some pens are books. So you can check out that pen is here and books are here. We are not having any common thing exactly visible. That's absolutely doubtful situation which can be correct or which can be wrong. So being doubtful situation will mark it as wrong. Next is some diaries are books. So you can check out that all books are, entire part of books are inside diaries. So definitely some diaries are books. That's absolutely fine. So right answer is second and fourth. Okay, second and fourth are the right answer. That is exactly mentioned in option D. Okay, yes, option D is only the right answer, student. Now we have given the next question. This is the question of inequality, and we can say it's a question of comparison. So we have given the comparison between ZK. We have given the comparison between ZKE and S in the first equation. In this second equation, the comparison is between EAO. In the third, we have given HER, right? Now we have to find out the exact conclusion. So sometime it happens, a student, we can combine the entire equation in a single line. Otherwise, if you cannot combine it in a single line, we can do generally one simple point. That is, we have to find out one equation between H and A. Only when I am having one comparison between H and A, then only I can conclude whether it is right or wrong. So I can notice that H is here in the third equation and A is here on the second equation. So is there any common letter between second and third equation? Yes. The common letter is E. So I will write E first of all. With E, I have connected H. I have given connected information with H, so I will link it. Okay, that's H and E. Now it is E to A. That's what we wanted, right? So A is less than E. So you know that the comparison between H and A is absolutely not possible. The reason is very simple. I cannot compare because the tree is something like this, that H is either greater than E, that is somewhere here, or maybe it is equal to E. So that's not absolutely fine first of all. And A is also greater than E. So I don't know whether A is equal to H or A is greater than H or is less than S. So definitely first is wrong. Second is Z is less than R. Okay, Z is less than R. So if I'll check out the relation between Z and R, definitely I need one equation. So here is Z and here is R. The common term between Z and R which can connect and can give you the one complete equation is definitely E. So I will first of all write down E here. With E I have connected Z, that's greater, that's not correct. Okay, Z which is less than K and less than E. Fine. And secondly, we have given that E is less than R. So absolutely you can find out one simple term, student, here between Z and R. Z is always less than R, or we can say that R is greater than Z, right? So you can find out the relation here that Z is always less than R according to the information, or maybe the R is always greater than Z according to this line, right? So the correct answer will be only second is true. That's given in option A. Yes, students, so that's absolutely fine. Now the next part is of mathematics. So Ranveer sir will continue from here only.
Hello everyone. Okay. Ma'am. Let's start the math question, everyone. Okay. In the section, the algebra have 5 questions. You see, algebra have 5 questions. Just hold on. Okay. Everyone knows 5 questions, board stream 1 question, CSI 2 much question. So we are going to discuss some important question over here. Hello everyone, Shubham Solkar, Neeraj, Jishan. Okay, Hari. Hello everyone. Okay. Good afternoon, Chandi, Ajay Kumar. Okay, let's start with the question then. See everyone, we are going to solve the questions over here. For what value of k, the expression x to the power 6 minus 18x cube plus k will be a perfect square. Okay, see here students, here the sign is given. Okay, here the sign is given minus. So we are going to use some basic formula over here. A minus b whole square, because they are saying a perfect square over here. Okay, okay, Jyoti, Naveen, Sweta, Akash, Vinesh. Let's start the question, everyone. Okay, Jai Sri Ram. Okay, see here, students, a minus b whole square, we can simply say that is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Why I am using a minus b whole square? Because here they are given minus sign. Okay, now students, we can simply break this thing as x to the power 6. We can write this thing at x cube whole square, that's become a square. Okay, plus b square, we are checking for that thing, minus 2ab, we can write that thing minus 2 into this becomes a, that is x cube, but they have given 18x cube, that means we can simply multiply by 9, that is 2x cube. Okay, that is, we can simply, that is a square minus 2ab, this is a and this is b. The formula says there should be b square for the whole perfect square. Okay, see, whole square, that is 9. Here this is we can simply say a square minus 2ab plus what, b square, that means b is 9, then we can simply write 9 square, then 9 square equals to 81, then we can simply write that the value of k must be equals to 81. Everyone clear? Okay, that the answer is, we can write 81. Let's move to the next question, everyone. Very simple question this is also. Okay, x minus 1 and x plus 3 are the factors of this much, then find the value of k1 and k2 they are asking for. Okay, now how to solve this question? There are 2 ways actually. I am trying to give you the very simple solution. If x minus 1 is the factor, you know the factor theorem or remainder theorem. Okay, if x minus 1 is the factor, that means you can simply put, you can get the remainder by putting x minus 1 equals to 0. That means you will get the value of x equals to 1. Put over here x square, that becomes 1. Okay, plus k1x, that becomes k1, very simple, plus k2. Okay, plus k2, we can write here plus k2. Okay, and that was given as, in the question they have given 1 k1 equals to 0 they have given. I think they have missed that thing over here. Equals 0 should be there. Okay, 1 plus k2 equals to what? That should be 0. Okay, here that should be, remainder should be what? 0. If this is the factor of that thing, remainder must be 0. We can write remainder must be 0. Again we can write over here from this value, x plus 3 is also a factor. Then get the remainder, x plus 3 equals 0, x equals to how much? Minus 3. Put over here, minus 3 square is 9. And here x equals to minus 3. We can write minus 3k over here. And plus what? K2. Then the remainder must be equals to 0. Now you can solve very simple. You got this very basic question, k1 plus k2 equals to minus 1. And here we can write, shift over there, this becomes k1 if I write in this way, that becomes 3k1 plus k2 equals to 3k1 minus k2, that might be 3k1 minus k2, that equals to 9. Simplify, just add both equation, k2 is cancelled out, 3k1 plus 3k1, that must be equals to 4k1 equals to, that is 8. We can write k1 equals to how much? 4. If k1 equals to 4, here you can write, if k1 equals to 4, k2 must be equals to minus 4 minus 4. We can write over here, k1 plus k2 equals to minus 1, right over there. Then k1 equals to, here you can write 2. 4k1 equals to 8, then we can write k1 equals to 2. If k1 equals to 2, 2 plus k2 equals to minus 1. Shift over there, k2 equals to minus 1 minus 2, that is minus 3. That means the value is 2 and minus 3. What is the answer? 2 and minus 3, B option. Very simple. Upon Bimal Das, not C. Okay, if multiple both, we can compare. You can compare, not an issue. Okay, let's move the next question then. X square minus 3x plus 1 equals 0. Then find the value of x to the power 5 plus 1 upon to the power 5. Very simple question, students. How to solve this one? Here you can write x square minus 3x plus 1 equals to 0. Take x common from this side. This becomes x minus 3 plus 1 upon x equals to what? 0. You can write in this way also. X minus 3 plus 1 upon x equals to 0. Shift that side. X plus 1 upon x must be equals to 3. Very simple. You have to get power 5. We all know power 5 can be written this way. X square plus 1 upon x square. Into, we can write this way, algebraic formula, x cube plus 1 upon x cube. Minus, simply we can simplify x plus 1 upon x. Now, x plus 1 upon x 3. Square must be value square minus 2. This is 9 minus 2, this is 7. X cube, add 3 you get cube as 18. Value cube minus 3 in that value, that is 18. Minus same value, that is 3. We can write 126 minus 3. The answer is 123. Very simple. Okay, this answer is B, answer right. Let's move the next question. Very simple. Bunesh makes 750 article at a cost of 60 paise per article. He fixed the selling price such that if only 600 articles sold, he would get 40% profit. See here, we can write in this way. 40% profit he is getting at 600 articles. That means we can simply write 60%. 600 articles we can write this way. 600 articles. 40% profit, that means that equals to 140% of outlay. Of outlay we can write in this way, 600. That remaining is 630. Here see students, he sold how much? 600 articles sold. Total is 630. Remaining must be 30. Okay. How many multiples you can write? 1 by 20. Here also 1 by 2 must do. You will get here 7%. Okay. That means 40% here at 30 articles, 7% on the average. That means on the whole we can write 47%. Very good. Vimal, Hari, Rajan, Prashant, everyone. Okay, answer is B, that is 47%. You can use the concept of weighted average. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Two similar parallelograms have corresponding sides in the ratio 1:k. Very simple question this is. You can write directly answer 1:k. What is the ratio of their areas? We know the similar triangles. In similar triangles, the areas must be equal to the sides area, sides square you can say. That means the area ratio, if the figures are similar, then we can simply say the square of the ratio of given. That means we can write 1 square is 1. Here we can write k square. Then answer must be equals to C. That is 1:k square. Okay everyone. Very simple. Let's move to the next question. Bilkul C is the right answer. Find the average of first 9 multiples of 7. See, we can solve without pen this question. 19 multiples, okay, of 7. Okay, we can simply say if 19 numbers are given, 10th number, we can write very simple, 10th number must be equals to average. Yes or no? If there are 19 numbers, okay, 9 number this side, 9 number this side, 10th number must be the mid value or average you can say. That means 10th number must be average and that's multiple of 7. Then what is the 10th number multiple of 7? 7 into 10, we can write 70, directly answer without pen. Okay everyone, Subham, everyone getting the concept? Patan, Prashant, Rajni, okay? You can solve without pen, without solving. Okay, let's move the next question. This is also very simple question. Distance covered by a person in 5 hours in upstream. In upstream, the speed must be less. That means we can simply write x minus y. Okay, this is the speed and this is the time, 5, equals to equal distance, no issues. This is distance. We can write here also distance. In 2 hours in downstream. Downstream speed increases. That becomes x plus y, we all know. In how much time? 2 hours. Okay, let's multiply here. 5x minus 5y equals to 2x plus what? 2y. Shift this in 5x minus 2x, 3x, and here 2y plus y, we can write 7y. You can simplify x upon y. This is 3 and this is 7. Answer must be 7:3. D is the right answer. Okay, Roshan Pandey, D is the right answer. Vimal Das, very good. Prashant, Chamundi, Avidraj, Hari, Rajan Kumar. Okay, everyone. Let's move the next question now. in every 30 minutes the time of a watch, okay, in every 30 minutes the time of watch increase by 3 minutes. Okay, in 30 minutes that increase by 3 minutes, that we can simply say in 1 hour that will increase by 6 minutes. Very simple. If in 30 minutes that increase by 3 minutes, in 1 hour, this is twice time, this is 6 minutes. After setting the correct time at 5 a.m., fall time after 6 hours. Okay, after 6 hours, you can simply add after 6 hours, 5 plus 6, 11 a.m. we can write here, 11 a.m. plus how much time? In 1 hour 6 minutes, in 6 hours, 6 into 6, that must be equals to 36 minute delay. That means that will be plus 36 minute. We can write 11:36 a.m. Everyone clear? We have selected the best question from that thing, but they are very simple. You can solve without pen also. Okay, let's move to the next question, everyone. Next question. Very simple question. This is of height and distance. Okay, this is here degree. Okay, an aeroplane when flying at a height of 3125 meter. Before solving the question, everyone must know this thing. Very simple thing. Angle 90, this is 30 and this is 60. If this is given, we all know the ratio. In front of 30, the ratio must be 1. In front of 60, that must be root 3. In front of 90, that must be 2. Okay, this is 1 ratio. This is root 3 ratio and this is 2 ratio. Then how to solve this thing after that? Draw the figure. An aeroplane when flying at a height of 3125 meter. That means, let's assume this is the ground. Aeroplane is here at the height of 3125 meter. Okay. From the height, ground passes vertically below another plane at an instant. Here's another plane. Okay, this is the below. Okay. And the angle of elevation are 30 and 60. The distance between the two planes at that instant. You can simply just meet over here. To get the angle of elevation, meet over here. This angle equals to 30 and this whole angle equals to 60. Now use this concept, you can solve without pen. This angle 90, everyone. This must be 60 because this is 30, 60. Now, in front of 30, that length is 3125. Yes or no? Okay. In front of 60, multiple of root 3, that must be equals to 3125 into root 3 meter. Everyone clear? Now, you should get the length of this thing also. You know, solve. This angle equals to how much? 60, this is 90, this is 30. Now again, in front of 30, that is 3125 root 3. In front of 60, just multiply by root 3 again. This is 3125. Okay, this is root 3 into what? Root 3 by the concept. This becomes 3125 into what? 3. Question is solved very simple. This whole length is 3125 into 3. This whole length is 3125. Just subtract, you will get the length. This is 3125. This is 3 times, this is 1 times. That becomes 2 times. That is how much? 6250. Very simple, without pen you can solve. D is the right answer. Very good. Let's move to the next question, everyone. The monthly income of 2 persons are in the ratio 4:5. Okay, income are in the ratio 4:5. Okay, monthly expenditure are in the ratio 7:9. If each save, that means saving is same. Just here difference is 2. How to solve? How to trick use? This is difference is 2. Here difference is 1. Just multiply by 2. You will get 8 and 10. Multiply by 1. You will get 7 and 9. The difference you got here 1. Very simple. 1 equals to how much students? 500 rupees. What are their monthly income? 500 into 8. That is 4,000 rupees. Okay. And here multiply. This is 5,000 rupees. You got the answer 4,000, 5,000 C option. Very good. Amar, Chomoli, Amar Yadav, very good students. Let's move to the next question. 11th. A, B and C can complete a work in 20, 24 and 30. Very simple question. This is tough time and work. Okay. A can do it in 20, B can do it in 24 and C can do it in 30. Let's take the total work 120. Here this is 6, 24 to 5 times and this is 4. Now let's assume the total work completed in X days. All the 3 start with them, but after 4 days A leave the job. After 4 days, that means this is the efficiency. Here we are going to write the time. After 4 days A left. That means A worked for 4 days. And B left the job 6 days before the work completed. 6 days before the work completed, that means that work for only X minus 6 days and C work for whole X days. Okay, now multiply. We all know work equals to efficiency into time. Okay, just multiply here. 6 4s are 24. One line equation. Here 5x minus 30. 5x minus 30 plus here 4x. Everyone clear? Equals to how much? 120. 5x plus 4x, 9x. Here this is minus 6. You can write 126 after solution. X equals to 14. Very simple question. Answer is 14. Very good. Shaumya, Hari, Devendra, everyone. Ashok, very good. Ashok is writing A, B, C, D. Okay, no issues. This is a very good question. See here, students. Very good question. And we can solve this way. Content of a fully filled solid cone. I am drawing a cone. Let's assume the radius is R and the height is very simple h. Then what is the volume? Volume must be equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay. The question is saying there is a cylinder. There is a cylinder. Double the radius of that thing and the height is same. Okay. Not an issue. That is 4 over here. Not an issue. Now solve. Radius becomes twice. That becomes 2r. We can write height is same. That is h. Everyone getting the concept? Now. What is the volume of a cylinder? Pi r square h. Pi into r square. That is 2r whole square into h. This is 4r square. We can write pi into what? 4r square into h. We can write 4 pi r square h. Now, this is the volume of the first one. And this is the volume of the second one. Just multiply by 3 in the both sides so that we simply get pi r square h. Multiply by 3 both sides. Here you will get pi r square h. And here you will get 4 3 is 12 pi r square h. Yes or no? Okay. You can now simply think if pi r square is poured into the 12 pi r square h, that means that will cover only pi r square h part. Total is 12 pi r square h. This is pi r square h. The remaining part must be 11 pi r square h. Then what is the part empty? We can write 11 upon how much? 12 part. Because total is 12 and one part is gone. Okay, everyone clear? Okay, this was all about the section of math. Everyone enjoyed the session? I hope you enjoyed the session. And we have done a very good collection of questions over here. Everyone clear? Okay, this was all about this thing. Anyone, any query you can ask in the comment box. Prashant, Abhishek, Sweta Singh, Rajan, Ritu Verma. How was the session? Everyone enjoyed or not? You can write the comment box. Okay, students, one more thing I would like to tell you over here. Okay, for these tests, you can use also your coins. The main thing is that I would like to tell you, you can use also coins, and that coins only must be used for only 50% of the payment. That means if anything, it's assumed that is 100 rupees, you can pay by the coins till 50 rupees for these tests. Okay, these tests are designed by very good faculties and the collection of test questions are very good. Okay, Seth is saying yes, I enjoyed, awesome session. Pramod is sir, please you take classes in English for paid batch. Pratik sir is taking the class, not an issue, students. Very good faculty is, very well known, very renowned faculty is. Okay. Okay, Sarona, Uma, Neeraj Singh. Okay, everyone. Bye bye. Take care.